Bal Bharti Standard 3.
Hello and welcome. Today we are doing Standard 3 Bal Bharti Unit 1 Chapter 7 Kashba Jadhav. Now this is a story about a world champion, an Olympic winner, the first Olympic winner post independence. So let's read about him. Have you heard about Olympic Games? Right now we have Tokyo 2020 going on. So we have all heard about Olympic Games and the medals that India has won. Bronze in boxing, bronze in hockey. So we already know now the different medals and the different sports that are played. Archery, long jump, your track and field. All of these sports are played as parts of Olympic Games. So sportsmen from many different countries of the world come together for the Olympic Games. Just like you have seen now in Tokyo 2020, players from all over the world, right from Australia to America to Europe to Saudi to India, all over the world come together for the Olympic Games. A number of events are held. There are games, athletic events like high jump, long jump, running, gymnastics events, swimming and diving competitions, boxing and wrestling matches, and many other things. So as we know, Olympics are made up of many games of sportsmen coming from many different countries, just like our Tokyo 2020. The winners are given gold, silver and bronze medals, just as we have won. PV Sindhu has won a bronze medal in badminton. So there are three different ones. First prize is gold, second is silver and the third is bronze. So an Olympic medal is an honor, whether it is a bronze medal or a silver medal or a gold medal. An Olympic medal is a very big honor. It is something that all sportsmen strive. They all want to earn an Olympic medal in their career. So why? Because an Olympic winner is considered to be a world champion. So if you have an Olympic medal, you are called a world champion. It does not happen with any other tournament where you are called a world champion. It only happens with Olympic. If you win a medal in Olympic, you are known as the world champion for that particular sport. So world champion of boxing, world champion of badminton, world champion of wrestling, world champion. Olympics again are held once every 4 years. Few Indians have won Olympic medals so far. The first person to win a medal for independent India was a wrestler from Maharashtra. His name was Kashba Jadhav. Now, there have been Indians who have won Olympic medals. All over the years, we have heard from time to time of different sports persons who have won medals for India. But what is special about Kashba Jadhav? What is special about him is that he was the first person to win a medal for independent India. That is, after India got its independence, became a republic in 1950, he was the first person from India, an Indian, who won it for India. That was the great honor that Kashba Jadhav had. Kashba Jadhav Bhatt was born in a very poor family in a village called Goleshwar in Satara district. Like many families after the independence and after the republic, so in 1947, 1950s, when the Britishers had just left, most of the Indians were poor. We were all poor, striving, struggling to find means of work, trying to find what occupations we could fit in, companies, factories, agriculture. There was a lot of development that needed to take place because the Britishers had taken a lot from India, and when they left, we had the Indian-Pakistan war, the border war, which again made India very weak. So that is why after independence, a lot of people in India were very poor. And Kashba Zadav's family was also one of them. And they lived in a village called Goleshwar in Satara district, which is in Maharashtra. But this family was special because this was a family that loved sport. It was a family that loved sport, especially wrestling. His father, Dada Sahib, was himself a wrestler. He had 5 sons. The youngest of them was Kashba. Dada Sahib himself taught his sons wrestling. They all were very good at it, but the best among them was Kashba. Now in those days, we did not have TVs in everybody's houses. We did not have theatres. We had dramas, plays, but that was also once in a blue moon when there was a festival. So the main source of entertainment for people were these different sports. These akhadas, the wrestling, the boxing matches, the kabaddi matches. That is how kabaddi and all became so famous. Because at that time, there was no other source of entertainment, no other outlet for people to go out and do something. So other than their work, what would they do? They would take part in sports. Now here, Kashba Zadav's father, Dada Sahib, was a wrestler and he had 5 sons. So like always, when you have an occupation, you automatically pass it to your children. So he also trained his sons in wrestling. And all his sons were talented. All his sons were doing wrestling. But Kashba was special. He had a natural gift for wrestling. He was really good at it. Right from his childhood days, even without much training, he was good at it because he had a natural talent for wrestling. Now, from an early age, Kashba loved to watch wrestling bouts. Wrestling bouts are wrestling matches. Matches are also known as bouts. B-O-U-T-S, bouts. His father took him to see the bouts from time to time as he was just 4 years old. A small child obviously cannot travel on his own, and seeing his interest, his dad used to always take him everywhere to see all these different matches. Seeing these matches also gave him training. He would sit on his father's shoulders because he was small and he had to juggle between all those people and he could not see the match otherwise. So his father kept him on his shoulders so that he could see the match clearly and watch the bouts, matches. At 10, that is when he was 10 years old, he was the youngest to get into the Akhada. Now, after having been watching the matches for so long and training for so long, by the time he reached 10 years old, he was already ready to wrestle on his own and he was already sent in the Akhada. Now, not only was he sent in the Akhada, at 10 years old, he proved to be the best in the whole area, including men who were 18 and 20 years old and more. He was already the best at just 10 years old. That was how gifted and talented he was at wrestling. But Kashba loved other sports too. He was not partial to wrestling. It was not like cricket. If you're playing cricket, you know only about cricket and you talk only about cricket. But he, even though he was so dedicated to wrestling, he loved other sports too, like kabaddi, malkham, running, swimming and gymnastics. And not only did he like them, he even took part in them. It was not like if he's doing wrestling, he's doing only wrestling. If he's playing cricket, only cricket. Football, only football. No, he not only liked these sports, but he also took part in them. He was a gifted sports person. This was his area of talent, sports. So he loved to discuss sports with his friends, and doing sports, what had happened? He took part in all of these, and because he was taking part in all of these, he became strong and agile. Agile means you're very flexible. He was doing malakham, he was doing gymnastics, kabaddi. So his body had become very flexible, which again helped him a lot in wrestling. He was not stiff. He was very, very flexible, like how somebody dances and you say they are dancing so gracefully and they can do so many steps because they are flexible. In the same way, Kashba was very, very flexible, which helped him in his wrestling. As he grew up, he went to Rajaram College in Kolhapur, where wrestling was encouraged. He specially chose to study in this particular college because it had a speciality of wrestling. Wrestling was encouraged over there. Encourage means they used to tell the children, they used to tell the people studying there, the boys studying there, to take part in wrestling, and they used to help them set the matches, get the referees, get everything in place. So they used to encourage wrestling. Kashba took part in many wrestling bouts. He's gone there so that he can continue with his wrestling. So he used to take part in a lot of wrestling matches. And not only was he taking part in them, he won all of them. Not one that was lost. He won them all. In that area, he was the champion. Therefore, he was sent to wrestle at the state level and the national level. Like just like you have your school competitions, you have inter-school, you have inter-district, then you have interstate, then you have national. In the same way, he was already the best in his area. So the next was to wrestle at the state level, and when you pass out the state level, you are the best at the state level, you participate at the national level. And Kashba was already sent to take part in the state and the national level. Kashba Zadav became famous at the national level too. Now not only he became famous, why did he become famous? Let's see. He beat the national champion Niranjan Das in 1948. So you see, he was growing up in an India which was still under the British rule, because we know that he started playing at the age of 8. Now he is in college and this is 1948. India got its independence in 1947. That is one of the major reasons his family was so poor. Because when he was a child, we were still living under the British Raj. And here, just in 1948, we already have sports at state and national level. We were already doing so much to quickly and rapidly develop India. That is why it was decided to send him to the International Olympic Games. Now, he was so good that even in 1948, he was being considered to be sent to International Olympic Games in 1948. So rapidly, India was getting ready to develop. Now, when Kashba Zadav took part in the Olympic Games for the first time, he found that the Indian and the international rules were different. Now, before this, he did not know about it because, one, we did not have much access to TV. We did not have much access to international news. It was just after independence. We did not have access to international coaching. We did not have international coaches coming and teaching. So he never knew that once he was outside India, the rules were different. And also he was used to wrestling in an earthen pit. Our akhadas at that time, even now, are made of mud and soil. But when you are competing at a competitive international level, they can't use mud. They have to use mats. So at the Olympic Games, the bouts were held on a mat. The matches were held on mats. In spite of these differences, Kashba Zadav won a 6th place out of 42. So out of 42 Olympic sports persons come from all over the world. These were sports persons who had come from all over the world, who were 42. And Kashba Zadav, without any outside training, coaching, intensive training, without any sponsorship, without any help from anybody, on his own, for the first time, even realizing the different rules, playing on a mat for the first time, he still won a 6th place out of 42. The Olympic Games are held every 4 years, as we know. Now, in 1952, he had gone there in 1948. He He defeated the national champion in 1948 and then he took part in the Olympic Games. Now 48 to 52, 4 years. So now after 48 in 52, he again wanted to go to Olympics. But it was not an easy task. Why? See, he had gone once and he won the 6th place. Now when he has won a 6th place and not one of the medals, the officials were not so interested in sending him in again. So they were not supporting him, they were not encouraging him. But Kashbaz Yadav, on his part, for the past 4 years, after realizing the different rules and the different way the matches were played, was continuously practicing every day very hard to be able to go back to the Olympics and prove himself again. So he wanted to take part, but the government was not helping him much. They were looking to send other people who they thought would win medals for them. So it was not an easy task. Why? Because he had to prove his merit again. Now, prove his merit again means show that he was good enough to be sent to Olympics and face the opposition of officials. Now, the government officials, that the people who are in charge of sending the sports person to Olympics, they were against sending Kashbaz Yadav this time. Now, also in those days, Olympic participants had to spend their own money for traveling and staying in the place where the games were held. It was not like now. There were no sponsorships, no company sponsorships, not much of state and national level government help. So everything the sports person had to do on their own. They would only be selected by the sports teams or the sports officers who were at the state and national level. But after the selection, they were pretty much left on their own. They had to manage it themselves. And manage it themselves means they had to arrange for their own money to fly, to stay, to eat. Every expense was their own expense, which when you go abroad, when you go to another country other than India, we all know it is very, very expensive. So Kashbaz Yadav did not have that much money. It was very expensive. Kashbaz Yadav did not have that much money and he did not get any money from the government. Now, after trying his best and not getting any money, at last the principal of Rajaram College gave his own house to get the money. Other people in Kashbaz village also helped. Now, Rajaram College was a college that encouraged wrestling. And seeing his talent and his practice, because his principal had watched him practice every day. So his principal had full confidence that he is going to win a medal after all the practice. So when the government did not help, he was very kind enough to allow Kashbaz Yadav to go by selling his own house. So he sold his own house, took the money, gave it to Kashbaz Yadav to manage all his expenses and reach for the next Olympic Games. And when he did such a big thing of selling his own house, the other villagers also got inspired. They also wanted to do something for Kashbaz Yadav and they also pitched in. They also all pooled in their resources. They all came together and sent Kashbaz Yadav to the Olympic Games. Now, in 1952, Olympics were held at Helsinki. There, Kashbaz Yadav had to face opponents from Russia and the Gulf countries. He won the first 5 bouts quite easily. He won each bout within 5 minutes. So well he had practiced that he did not even need 5 minutes to win a match. Within 5 minutes, he won 5 matches. That is how talented and that is how much he had practiced day and night to reach this level. Let's complete the question answers from Kashbaz Yadav. इंतहा तुम्हें We will finish the question answers from Kashba Zadav. So the first one. Find the answers to the following from the lesson. Who takes part in the Olympic Games? Sportsmen from many countries of the world take part in the Olympic Games. What medals are given in the Olympics? Bronze, silver and gold medals are given in the Olympics. Where was Kashba Zadav born? Kashba Zadav was born in a village called Goleshwar in Satara district in the state of Maharashtra. What sports did he like? Kashba, other than wrestling, liked kabaddi, malkham, running, swimming and gymnastics. How many bouts did Kashba Zadav win at Helsinki? Kashba won 5 bouts at Helsinki. How did the people in Kashba's village welcome him? The people in Kashba's village gave him a grand welcome. They welcomed him with a procession of 151 bullock carts and carried him. This should be carts. So we will put the correct spelling here. This D should be T. So CARTS, and carried him to the sound of dhols. Did the principal get his house back again? Yes, the principal got his house back again. Next one. Use 2 or more letters from the word to make other words. So the first word given there is wrestling. From wrestling we can make words like rest, west, wilt, resting, wet, wets, let, lets, nest, winter, winters, single, glisten. Glisten means to shine. And listen. Wrestler, wrestle, rest, nest, steal, steer, trees, sweet. Therefore, not therefore, therefore. So the words we can make are there, for, other, tree, free, hero, tree, froth and forth. Similar spelling, so please be very careful. They mean very different. Froth is the bubbles that we see in the soap solution, in the coffee, in the tea or milkshake, that is called froth. And forth means to come ahead. Forth, to bring up forth. Not FOURTH, that is the number 4. This is to bring something up. Forth, bring forth. National, nation, toil. Toil means to work hard. Tail, into, lion, loan, lint. Lint is, you can see those small threads on your clothes sometimes, especially on woolen clothes. They are known as lint. Tin, oil, tan. Motherland, homeland, another, manhole, mother, donate, learnt, almond, land, other, lather, heart. So these are the different words that we can make from these 5 words. You can use some of these words, make your own words, try and find your own words and challenge yourself to see how many words you can find. But they should be at least more than 3-letter words. In 3rd standard, we should be able to find more than 3-letter words. Next one. Frame a question. So the first one is, Kashba loved to watch wrestling bouts. Our question will be, what did Kashba love to watch? His father took him to see the bouts. Question, who took him to see the bouts? He would sit on his father's shoulders. Where would he sit? Last, he beat the national champion in 1948. When did he beat the national champion? And now with this we have completed the question answers of Kashba Zadav. I hope this explanation and these answers have been helpful to you. Please do write and let us know in our email ID, which is shared in the description box, which is primarylearningwithprats@gmail.com. Please let us know your comments, suggestions and your ideas to us via email. Thank you so much. We eagerly await to hear from you. and I will see you in our next lesson. Bye-bye for now.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Email us your comments at primarylearningwithprats@gmail.com. You can also tell us what other lessons you would like us to make. We would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching.